Hello everyone, it's Man United inside again. Manchester United confirm interest in jean-clair TODIBO and other transfer rumors. Nice centre-back jean-clair TODIBO could be set to leave the League One club in the summer, and Man United have been linked with him. Manchester United are said to be keen on signing Nice centre-back jean-clair TODIBO. The 23-year-old was linked with a move to United in the summer as the Reds looked to strengthen their backline. While the France international was thought to be a player of interest, no move came to fruition, and TODIBO remained in League One. TODIBO has continued to impress at Nice this season and has been a regular in the side that currently tops League One ahead of Paris Saint-Germain. According to Caught Offside, his displays have not gone unnoticed, and the Reds are eyeing a move in the summer. The report claims a bid of $50 million could be enough to lure TODIBO away from Nice. Mensport reported in September that the Reds are aiming to strengthen their center-back options in the summer. Elsewhere, United are reportedly monitoring Galatasaray's Sacha Boey. The right-back has been a regular for the Turkish side this season and played the full 90 minutes against United in the Champions League. According to Sporks, Boey is set to leave Galatasaray at the end of the campaign, and a host of Premier League clubs are lining up for his signature. While it is now claimed United have joined the race, Arsenal are thought to be the favorites to sign the 23-year-old. Brighton and Hove Albion and Burnley are also thought to be keen. Both fullback positions have been areas of concern for United this term, with Luke Shaw, Tyrell Malacia, Sergio Reguilon, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka all spending time on the treatment table. And Manchester United tracking 17-year-old Paris Saint-Germain ace and more transfer rumors. Man United are just one of many clubs said to be admirers of Warren Zaire Emery. Manchester United are one of many teams keeping an interest in Paris Saint-Germain. Youngster Warren Zaire Emery, according to reports. The 17-year-old has apparently also attracted the attention of Manchester City and Bayern Munich, among others, after clocking up 43 appearances at the tender age of 17. The teenager is not out of contract until 2025, but clubs are expected to make inquiries next summer. However, 90 Min says PSG are confident of tying Zaire Emery down to a new deal despite interest from United. The France under-21 midfielder has tallied 5 assists already this season and scored his first goal of the campaign against Brest at the weekend. He could be called into the senior France squad ahead of Euro 2024, and his price tag could inflate as a result. United are considered major outsiders for his signature if the teenager does decide to up sticks, the report adds. Meanwhile, the Daily Mail claims contract talks between Aaron Wan-Bissaka and United have cooled. The defender's deal runs out next year, albeit with a 12-month extension that can be triggered. Wan-Bissaka is allowed to talk to overseas clubs in January if the clause is not activated, though. The right-back has recently returned to training, having sustained a long-term injury in September, and could return to the squad on Wednesday for United's League Cup tie against Newcastle. The Englishman had a terrific comeback period in the second half of last season to become Erik ten Hag's first-choice right-back ahead of Diogo Dalot. However, the report says United are leaning towards triggering his extension rather than handing out a full renewal just yet. Casemiro explains how he believes the Manchester United versus Newcastle tie will be settled. Casemiro has previewed tonight's Carabao Cup tie at Old Trafford in a repeat of last season's final. Manchester United take on Newcastle United in hopes of booking their place in the quarter-finals and getting over the woes of Sunday's Manchester Derby heartache with a convincing victory. As it's an 8:15 p.m. kickoff, those in attendance will be crossing their fingers that a penalty shootout is completely off the cards. United must try and get the job done early doors to prevent yet another nail-biting evening in M16. Ahead of the game, Casemiro gave his verdict on what he expects to be a tightly contested clash between two high-quality teams. He was the difference maker in the final back in February when he headed home at Wembley to open the scoring, setting the Reds off on their way to a 2-0 win and silverware. Casemiro on Magpies contest. The Brazilian told United Review, "It's set to be a great game because, as you said, it was the final last season and it could be the final this time around as well. It'll be a really tough game, but one we'll relish playing in. I think that it'll be a match settled on small details. The team that makes the fewest mistakes will win. We know that it's a game worthy of a final, and it's like playing in a final early in the season. We've got to really go for it in the game and be really focused. It'll be a great game for both teams. We're really excited for this game because Manchester United v Newcastle United is a huge fixture, and this time around it'll be no different." And Jamie confirmed it. Jamie Carragher backs Manchester United to beat Newcastle in Carabao Cup. Former Liverpool defender Jamie Carragher is backing Manchester United to beat Newcastle 1-0 in the Carabao Cup fourth round. Manchester United host the Magpies in what is a repeat of last season's Carabao Cup final. The winner tonight will book a place in the quarter-finals of the competition. Eddie Howe's side were beaten 2-1 at Wembley in the final. The same result would go down well with United fans tonight and ensure that Newcastle go home without another round in the League Cup to look forward to. It was a marvelous day at Wembley, and we would all love another final to attend this season, especially after such a terrible start to the 2023-24 season. Carragher has been critical of Erik ten Hag this season, although he thinks the Reds will have too much for Newcastle. Speaking to the EFL's official website, Carragher said, "I'm going to go for Manchester United. I know United have got a lot of injuries at the moment, but I think if they can get a few back for that, they've still got a deeper squad than Newcastle. I think both teams will make changes, but I think home advantage and I think Manchester United will just get through." Newcastle have lost a bit of momentum in recent, and that, of course, bodes well for Ten Hag's side. The Carabao Cup is probably the only cup these two teams have a chance of winning. Hello, everyone. It's Man United Inside again. Chris Wheeler asked all about Reds now. Let us hear. What is the latest regarding United's long injury list? Can we expect some to be back soon? Chris Wheeler. Yes. Casemiro was close for the derby and could be back tonight. Wan Bissaka is back in full training for the first time since mid-September, so we should see him soon too. Shaw possibly towards the end of the month, and maybe Malaysia too. As I mentioned earlier, it would be a surprise if Martinez is back before the end of the year. You say long injury list, and clearly United have suffered more than most this season. But we shouldn't exaggerate too much. Of the long-term absentees, only Martinez and Shaw would walk into this team. Wan-Bissaka at a push. The absences of Sancho and Antony haven't helped either, but it could have been a lot worse. Are there any updates on Sir Jim Ratcliffe's potential investment into the club? Chris Wheeler. No, it's still being sorted out.